Where does God want to live? Where does God wish to reside? That's the question that's facing Solomon in the first reading today. Solomon has just finished erecting this magnificent temple, and they've dedicated it, and now he realizes God doesn't need it. God's glory fills the whole universe, and so he prays humbly that God would come to dwell with his people there. God can't be confined to any building, no matter how magnificent, no matter what the temple is, a basilica, a cathedral, a chapel, a synagogue, a mosque. God's glory fills the whole earth. Where does God wish to reside? God wishes to reside in our hearts, in our human hearts. We can't confine God to one space. We can't control God in that way. The same thing happens in the gospel today. The Pharisees are asking Jesus, why don't your disciples follow the traditions they're supposed to? They don't even wash their hands before they eat or when they come from the marketplace. Jesus knows that those traditions, as important as they are, they can become an idol. They can become an obstacle from opening our hearts to God. And so Jesus quotes the prophet Isaiah. He says, these people are far from me. They honor me with their lips, but their hearts are far from me. That's what Jesus is inviting us to. Jesus is inviting us to open our hearts so that God might reside there. But that's a difficult thing. That's a dangerous thing to invite God in. The author Annie Dillard, in her book, Teaching a Stone to Talk, suggests that when we go to church, ushers should hand us life vests and signal flares and lash us to the pews because the power of God is so strong. If we invite God into our lives, there's bound to be change, and sometimes difficult change. But God's glory will be in us, and that is good news.